especially now, na-mention nga ni Dot, that sobrang taas ng
That's really nice. It's very pretty. It's a
Peperomia.
but it's beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm sorry. I just had to comment. It's a beautiful plant. I was watching that one too.
And we can give you a free succulent when if you subscribe to our community. For that one, how much now?
Excuse. This event that you have going on right now behind us. So how many days is this?
This is up to March 16th.
Until the 16th?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We're trying this this booth because we want to get a feel of what we're going to be experiencing during the main event. So we're just like basically dipping our toes in the water right now and trying to get a feel of what it's going to be like. So this one is actually a booth of Plant Culture PH. We're just I'm just piggybacking on on her event. And then we're just giving away plants just because we want to initially like get people to see what are succulents. You know, when you say succulents, they would always think, wedding souvenir.
Yes.
Namamatay agad.
Yes.
Right? So succulents are, I think, has the most bad rep in the plant, in the plant world. Like when you say succulents, especially here in the Philippines, deads in 5 days.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
At least yan yung iniisip. It's not right. Okay?
Yeah, it's not right.
What is it for succulents? Is it color changes are based on temperature or lighting?
Both.
Okay. So if you have both of those, then you see a different side to
Yes.
the succulent.
They turn out a different color when they're cold stressed. So if you have winter, they turn out, the colors would be like purples and reds and yellows. And if you get sun stressed, they turn out more onto this vibrant blue, green, purples. It really varies. So during the bird season here in the Philippines, here in Manila specifically, that's a time that they turn out really beautiful. During rainy season, they're so ugly, they're just green. but sorry, with arrows kasi, with houseplants, green is all the color you have, right? And then just your purple.
Burn also. Green or burn.
Yes, right. So you just have but your focus is really on the leaves, right? The shape, the form, the sizes,
Yes.
yeah. And then the variegations. But with succulents, it's just it amazes you because one season they would turn out plump and juicy and green or purple and yellow or orange, and then the next season they're like green, and then the next season it changes. It varies, depends on how you care for them.
But that's nice. There's no boredom here.
Yeah.
There's always something.
Yes. One of the things when you're a succulent collector, one of the things that we always laugh about is that we always stare at our plants every morning. Honestly, amoy araw na ako ng tanghali. I would still be staring at them. Because biglang magugulat ka lang, oh my goodness, I didn't see this last week. She wasn't like this last week. And then, when you see growth, when you see changes with your plants, it just, your heart skips a beat,
Yes,
And I think, it's universal when you're a plant lover, when you're a plant person. So that feeling is something, that's the reason why we have the community. Succulents are actually very hardy. They're very, that's the reason why I love succulents so much is because I feel like it's a really good representation of who I am as a person. Succulents are so forgiving, Well, in terms of not with water, but in terms of neglect.
I was going to say in terms of no water.
water.
Not with water, but with neglect. When you neglect them, they thrive. So, I mean, like, sometimes, diba, when you're a person, you feel like neglected. Sometimes you feel like you're taken for granted, and then you turn out beautiful after, in the end. Succulents are just like that. You have to neglect them in order for you to really love them. Because, like, when you're into plants, you always think of watering as a sign of love and care, right?
Not for succulents.
Yeah, not with succulents. If you want to love them, you have to stop watering them.
Well, I mean, succulents are also the perfect plant for people who have busy lifestyles.
Yes.
I mean, if you neglect it here or there, okay pa rin siya. It'll be
Yes.
waiting happily for you.
Yes.
It really will.
Yes.
And I mean, it's rewarding. It's rewarding to
is.
see the babies pop out
Yes.
of the sides.
Yes.
It's rewarding to see them so plump. Engagement seems to be coming out of your members like so easily. Everybody wants to talk about their succulents, and that's the kind of community that everybody I think tries to make their groups. You know,
Yeah.
so you guys have succeeded in that aspect. And what I guess I'm trying to say next is you guys are ready for the next level. This whole Plantchella thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I'm excited. This is so exciting.
That's why we want to actually invite your group. We want to invite Aroids Plus because we want this to be a collaborative community effort. We don't want it just to be succulents. Because, it's just,
Look at her booth. Okay?
Yes.
Herbs. You've got ornamentals. You've got aroids.
Right.
Peperomia, Sansevieria, everything. Petunias.
Yeah.
Patayin naman yan. But everything. It's inclusive. So tell me about this Plantchella event that you guys are planning on sponsoring.
Plantchella is actually our pet project. So we've had this thing in our heads way before we started. This is our dream actually. This was one of our dreams. So what we wanted to do was to have an event that feels like Coachella. Something that there's happy vibes, there's food, there's music, there's plants. And it's gonna be a big celebration for the plant community. It's not the succulents. It's just that we're the one initiating the project, but it's gonna be everything. So it's gonna be very inclusive. And this time, you want to be community inclusive, meaning people are not just there as sellers or because usually events like this, what you see here, they're really pushed by sellers, merchants. But this time, we want it to be a community-led initiative, meaning we want to be inviting other different communities with different passions. Like there's a community for haworthias, there's a community for agaves, there's a community for aroids, there's communities for edible food, and we want that all in one place so that we can give people, the Filipinos, we want to show our community that there's so much more than just collecting plants. It's a lifestyle. It's something that you should have in your home. Gone are the plastics. Why would you put plastic stuff in your home when you can have the real ones? Especially for when you are living in a condo. There's no such thing as my home is too small. There's always a plant specifically for your home. It could be a small one, a big one. It just really depends on your space, right? I don't know, I think I've been through so much in my life that when I started having plants, it just gives me so much calm and peace. And when you go, when you make your content on, on YouTube, and then you're just there, and I told you I love your setup right now. She has a balcony, and then all of her plants are around her, surrounding her, and I'm like, I want to be there. I want that, and that's the same feeling I have with my plants. When I go out in the morning and I look at my plants, parang, hi, sarap. And then I have 2 birds now who nested in my garden, and I'm like, you have to shoo them out because they're like your plants. And I'm like, but I'm happy when I hear them chirp in the morning.
Yeah.
So, that's what we want. I want the feeling that I have.
Yes.
To I want to share that to other people who are not into plants, and maybe when they hear people who are passionate about plants like we are, we can get more people to like plants the same way that we feel the same way with them.
I think a lot of people start out with plants as gifts, diba? When there's a
Souvenir.
or a souvenir. But a lot of us are also put off by that first impression of plants because most of the time we kill them.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we're murderers.
all murder plants. But the point is, this is going to be an event where even plant murderers can come.
Yes, there's
learn
no
how to
judging.
undo it. Exactly.
There's no judging.
It's a safe space.
Yes, it's a safe space for
Will you
murderers.
guys be having? So you mentioned that you're going to have sellers there, but it seems like there's going to be more. What kind of things do you have in store for people, for reformed plant murderers who want to try again? What do you have in store for those people?
We have so much activities. We have workshops. Trisha is actually inviting someone to do a
Terrarium workshop.
That is excellent.
Then we want to be putting out also like for pots. We want to have a workshop wherein they can make pinch pots or basic meal, workshops right there on the spot that they can bring home. And then it's a very we want it to be an experiential event. Like you can touch something. We will do basic potting workshops for aroids, for succulents, because you have to pot them a different way, right? Like making your own soil mix for aroids, for edibles, for it's gonna be and there's gonna be something for everyone.
That is excellent.
It's gonna be so much fun.
And the rescue buy.
And then we have also a rescue buy, which is
For the Benguet farmers.
yes. Because the beneficiaries of this event is actually the Benguet farmers. So, what's been happening in our Benguet farmer community. They've been having a hard time bringing down their vegetables here because the importation issues and stuff like that. Tinatalo sila ng mga imports, and smuggled ones. And we want to be able to also bring down some of the vegetables that we can do rescue buys for them. Yeah. We are trying to partner up with several Benguet farms that hopefully when they see how much they work hard on how they grow succulents, how they grow vegetables, and all of our wonderful plants, they would have a sense of understanding. And next time when your plants are delayed a little, you don't fight with them over something so small. Because I think there's a disconnect between the sellers, the farmers, and the buyers. I am an exclusive buyer. I don't grow succulents. I don't sell succulents, but I understand what these farmers are going through. Just imagine one farm that Tricia went to. It's one seller, one online seller, but she's also the farmer. She's also the one doing the invoicing. She's also the one doing the packing and sending the boxes
One woman show.
It's a one-woman corporation. And then when a plant gets
Actually,
lost,
most farms in Benguet are being run that way. Like, parang, di ba, if you're a buyer, parang isip mo, but sobrang tagal naman ito mag-reply, or yun pala, kasi initially, they asked me to come up to Benguet and find out the situation there. So sabi ko, mag-interview raw ng mga farmers. Sabi ko, sis, walang may interview kasi yung nagla-live, yung nag-i-invoice, yung nagpapak, at saka yung nagtatanim. It's just one person. So, they are really busy. So, parang walang time to interview, walang ganon. Kasi ini-imagine natin farmers, typical farming na every square meter may one person. It's not like that. Like, there's one person managing like 4 tunnels of greenhouses in Benguet. So, yeah.
So go ahead and tell these guys about your event coming up.
okay, so right now we are here at the Assembly Grounds by the Rise. This is gonna be up to March 16, and this is basically a place where we give away free succulents for people to try. So, no commitment. You just have to follow our Facebook page, which is the Succulent Club Philippines, and this is in preparation for our main event, which is the Plantchella event. The venue is still to be announced, but definitely it's gonna be on May 2023. So please check us out at the Succulent Club Philippines so that you will be updated when the exact date and venue will be for the event.
So they are located on Facebook. You can find them on Facebook, the Succulent Club Philippines, and on Instagram. Then is that your name as well?
The same. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, hopefully this is it.
Yes.
See you guys here at the Rise, and see you in May.
Yeah.